aggression. Looks like they're going to try to steal this red out. Pulling Afari from lane, he says, yeah, Hooney's not there. We're going to have to 2v2. Smite goes over, that's going to be blanks, and they're actually going to get the fight onto Hooney. This may have to be a flash out for him. Flag and drag misses Alfari. Vision's there. A kill onto Alfari. First blood to Hooney.
I mean, that is just way around the mid lane. Blank trying again. Last time Power Weevil just knocked him away out of his own combo. Doing it again.
Once again, you can see how Faker played as well. Hover towards the top side of that lane. You feel like there's going to be aggression from the other side, and Power of Evil kind of Fari almost in range of the turret was Hooney. And with low mana here, still Faker's going to come in. Hooney maybe taking that first hit. Faker's going to actually be on that.
He can actually get Hooney low enough that Hooney is afraid when it comes to hitting the
Hooney.
Faker's also trying to make sure that Power Weevil's not leaving the mid lane by walking forward and take some of these trades here. And even knowing there is a Shen ulti available, here's Max Law.
Dodging out on the ultimate, feeling like it was just a little too quiet in the mid lane. Faker keeps himself alive.
Honestly, I've got to say, I think that off wave, he can just start walking down the river, and Misfits have to respect the fact that he could be on the way, and that discourages any sort of aggressive
Got the cleanse.
It's out of Faker, missed with the flash though, which means that could
much on it. They're actually moving straight towards mid, trying to make a play here.
Missile Voyage, right to the top side of mid. It's going to be a shot back onto Power of Evil. He's going to take a lot of damage. Bang! Gets taken out. And it looks like Power of Evil stays alive on the backside. One more kill coming through, and that's going to be Blank as Misfits finally pressure the mid lane with this.
But in the following game, in game number 4, that was a long game. They played admirably in the mid and late game stages, and we'll see how well they can match up against SKT here.
Yeah, they're crude.
And I'd say that creates so much of an onus on having good vision control, but they may be looking for Power of Evil.
So Voyage comes out, he's able to keep himself pretty safe. You see the teleport, or the team, much like Misfits were. A bit of damage on the turret, aggro in that lane. And
rendering just a single Drake for a very big objective for them.
Are you with us?
MSI, where Europe was considered by many all the time, and it's on the other 4 members of Misfits to actually start a team fight. Might get a fight around this Infernal Drake here. Everyone is moving towards it. Power Weevil is not there yet.
Misfits would really like to get their second here. Well, Hansama's already getting ulted in.
Lantern, Dark Passage to safety. Ignar missing the hook as the Dragon had stepped out of the pit, so he's waiting for that cooldown to come back up. Scuttle Crab is going to go over to SKT, so they have a bit of that control as Power of Evil goes on to Faker, throws down everything he has to cleanse on the scatter of the week, and he gets a
try and catch him. In case SKT start the Baron, then Alfari can still TP in.
Find him, look for the slow, so
he's going to Baron.
Guarantee that scatter. Blast is just over the taunt! Hooney gets himself in a position to possibly make a play, but there's still too much follow-up. This does give SKT time to look at Baron.
But this is no way to sustain back up.
Power of Evil, blast cone over, puts everything on Hooney. 50 seconds until Hooney's back.
And now they're towards straight away. They know they can still turn. There is Sejuani ulti from Max Law, and Ignar is there with the hook.
Vision just on the outside of that pink ward. Another one placed in. Faker trying to get the damage down. Weaver's wall cuts on Power of Evil and Ignar. They are on to Wolf first, and that means they'll be able to take him down. Wolf flashes to safety. Gets himself out with it.
It looks like SKT is not on the way, but Misfits is a little bit spread out.
Blank focusing towards the mid side. It's going to be a shock blast from Hooney to see if he can grab it. Alfari stands in front.
But now they're trying to change that. They're rushing the Baron.
How fast they can rush it down. You have Max Lord just on the side. He has Ignar as well for safety to get out of this. Pushed away by Faker, and it looks like that's going to be enough for them. Baron wasn't even down to half.
This is so good from Misfits, grabbing that Infernal. 3 in from
mistake. It's what they did in groups.
Here they go.
So many games. They were waiting for teams to mess up around Baron, around team fights. Now Baron is being started.
Hooney's teleport is down. Now Fari's Stand United is down, but teleport is up. Power of Evil taking a lot of damage. Buster Shot's going to get him over the wall, but I don't think Explosive takes him out as he still gets the heal from Hansama. The team working together, but Hooney not in the fight. SKT still able to stop Baron.
Both summoners down on both mid laners. They get out barely. And now, so it would be a 5v5 if the Misfits look for it. Kind of missed their window.
Maxlor taking quite a bit up to the team now to defend.
PoE is looking for a kill here on Hooney. Hooney has no MR. He could get comboed.
PoE already starting to throw down some orbs to get
the grump from Hooney's side. Ignar is here to check if Baron's being started. He's getting jumped on.
Flash over the wall.
Communications there. The Shen ultimate coming up this Baron.
And we said as he was looking for some mistakes.
Hooney down immediately.
So while
solo kill, Power of Evil.
While the rest of Misfits not been able to punish you over here. We got another fight.
That's the fight. Cataclysm goes in. Ignar falls just as fast as Huni, and that's 2 50-second timers on the clock. Skt is looking at Baron.
Down
They hold.
on almost everyone. Han Sama needs to be exceptionally careful. He's penned in here. No summoners.
Figuring there would be vision, Skt just gives up time if they go to Baron. They want to keep their tempo up and try to keep the fight going, but Misfits collapse in the mid lane and now have a fight of their own. Skt takes another look as we have 20 and 14 seconds.
Hellbard on Fari. They're trying to force the issue.
Look at Power of Evil. He's hiding in the brush here. There's no wards. He's stacking the balls as well. He wants either Bang or Faker.
Wolf's going to be there in the front, scatter with those, so he's there a bit out of
Blank is in there.
Hold these ones in.
He gets
That's
it!
Elder Drake going over to Blank,
Huni
and they're going to be
behind.
heading towards the fight. Here comes Huni. Obliterates Power of Evil. He had no chance to get out. Han Sama falls, and Misfits is heading for their base.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of kills here. This could be the Baron for Skt. Bang looking for one more.
One more shot from Bang. Looks like Blink was going to give him the range, but Rapid Fire comes back up, and he finds it himself. 4 down for Misfits. Skt takes control.
And Skt, they sit back and they just wait and wait and wait, and then they find the openings. They're now pushing in for the inhib.
They could actually look to end the game here. There's still a long time on these death timers. Alfari has not come back, and Skt, I think they're going to do it.
Skt, 5 games in, trying to avoid elimination, and they have done so. SK Telecom T1 will be your second team in the semifinals, claiming victory over Misfits Gaming.
What a series between Skt and Misfits. What a game 5 as well. Low on kills. So many small fights happening, so many moves between the two teams, and Skt were just waiting for an opening. They were waiting for a mistake, and they found it in the end, and then they punish instantly. They even get the Elder Drake because Blank smites it. Misfits stepped away from Barons, didn't want to risk 50-50s. Took it at the Elder Drake, and they lost it. Win that Elder Drake smite fight, and you win that team fight.
Definitely agree, but they felt like they had to go for it because both the globals were used at Alfari. Huni was going to have TP advantage, and I don't think they were willing to take that sort of a game where Huni could get in and chip down that inhibitor, where Skt could have map control because they are too good, and Skt wins again.
Bowing to the crowd and heading back, thinking, how did this get to a game 5 as well? Skt, many more games to go within this Worlds tournament, and many teams are now looking at them as vulnerable.
Of course, but so much credit over to Misfits. Like, what a performance in this series. So few people thought they could do anything against Skt. Game 1 was a complete stomp, 25 minutes in favor of Skt. And then they bounce back with these off-meta picks. We get Leona, we get Blitzcrank. They win 2